In China, you have the people from the north and the people from the south, and they're pretty different. Here in the United States, we have people on the East Coast and then people on the West Coast, and they too are quite different. Where do you think you belong? Let's check it out. New York City is our quintessential, iconic American city on the East Coast. It's my hometown. New York City and the East Coast, the people are fierce, they're edgy, they're in a rush, they're going fast, they talk fast, they think fast, and they move fast. They don't want to waste time. The whole area on the East Coast is congested with a lot of people in a small area. And so it's always go, go, go. Think about Shanghai. Similar style, similar movement. Now, people also say that the people in New York City don't care about anything or anyone. It's not true.
If you come in 5 times, we know your name.
Selena, how was it? That's the idea. Help me out, Victor. You want bagel? Thank you, Victor.
But 90%, we know like just about everybody.
Thank you, and have a great day. Ciao, ciao.
They're kind to each other, so don't listen to the hype that all New Yorkers are crazy. They're just in a rush and they have things that they got to get done. Now, in contrast to this, we go to the West Coast, where the people are different.
Dudes, welcome to California.
The West Coast is chill, man. People are cool. They're hanging out. They're by the ocean, under the sun. Life is more relaxed. It's where the hippies come from. And because of all this, of course, people are going to say and feel like the people on the West Coast are nicer, but it's all part of the environment, the atmosphere, and the lifestyle. I might even compare it to Dali. So why is there such great difference between the West Coast and the East Coast? The first thing is the weather. On the East Coast, we have 4 distinct seasons: summer, fall, winter, and spring. And because of that, we also have a lot of rain and a lot of cold weather. And with the rain and cold weather, you know, it gives people this other energy. People are more indoors, they're working, they're maybe at the pub or the bar, and life is focused because the weather is sometimes really extreme. And so it affects the lifestyle. Now, if we go over to the West Coast, it's fun in the sun. Of course, it's drier, less rain, warmer temperatures, and a life of sun. And because of that, it brings people out. People spend much more time outdoors. They're surfing, they're rollerblading, they're roller skating. Who still roller skates? Let's talk food. On the East Coast, people love bread. They love pizza, big sandwiches filled with meat and bread and just chewing them down. On the West Coast, people are very healthy. They like organic food. They like sushi. They like clean, green food. And fashion. Well, it should come as no surprise that on the East Coast, it's more formal. Men still wear suits and ties. Women also get dressed up in suits, and people are generally formal, especially if they're going to work. Now, if we go over to the West Coast, where people are outside rollerblading or pumping iron in the sand, then the dress is obviously much more casual. We talk about the fashion on the West Coast in LA as effortlessly cool. They look like they haven't done anything, and yet they look so cool and chill. Industry in New York, well, you have Wall Street, there's a lot of medical stuff, there's a lot of educational stuff, and then of course a lot of retail and wholesale. On the West Coast, well, we have Silicon Valley, and then, of course, in LA, we've got Hollywood. Traffic. Well, if you are in Manhattan, if you are in New York City trying to drive, there's a lot of traffic. However, the subway, the bus system works so well that you can get around the city. In fact, a lot of people won't even get in a taxi because it's faster for them to go under the ground, get in the subway, and zoom across town. And of course, the other great thing about New York is it's a walking city. You can walk the whole length of the city in, I don't know, an hour and a half is what I used to do all the time. Now, if you go over to the West Coast and if you go to LA, you cannot survive without a car. LA is a sprawling city. There's a very small downtown, but most of LA is big neighborhoods with individual homes. So it's like living in a suburb. If you want to go somewhere, you have to get on the freeway with all the other people and sit in traffic and traffic and traffic. It's a big joke here in the United States, the Los Angeles traffic. So you decide, do you want to be in the East Coast with somebody like me? Or would you prefer to be on the West Coast and hang out with this guy?
Dude. Hey, dude.
I'm Lao Zhang, and I'll talk to you soon.